Hello and welcome to the Rising Thunder System and Combo Mechanics Guide. I'm King Blacktooth. Now without further ado, let's just get started. So in this game you have 3 buttons for normal attacks. You have a light button, a medium button and a heavy button. And your light, medium and heavy attacks are categorized into standing, crouching, neutral jump, diagonal jumps and command normals. They're the types of normal attacks you can do. All of these normal attacks are categorized into lows, mids or overheads. Jumping attacks count as overheads, of course. Now this is the same as most fighting games, but lows you have to block crouching, overheads you have to block standing, mid attacks you can block crouching or standing, and jumping attacks, which are classed as overheads, must be stand block. Now there is cross-ups in this game. It's like Street Fighter. You have to block left and right depending on whether they cross you up or not. Now mostly I found this game uses target combos and chain attacks, so you can keep pressing the buttons. It's very nice and lenient. So there are links in the game, and no doubt the more are going to be found out as the game progresses. They do a lot of damage because normally it links heavies to mediums, which you wouldn't normally be able to do with target combos unless the target combo lets you. It's a good way of extending combos. So each character has 3 special moves, and these are 1 button special moves. So you've got 3 extra buttons, 1 for your alpha, 1 for your beta and 1 for your gamma. Now in the bottom left hand corner you can see the blocks. The first one is alpha, and these change depending on whether you hold it, do it airborne some characters. It depends on the special move and the character. The second block is beta and the third block is gamma. Okay. Now, some characters on some special moves can switch out their special moves for different variations on that special move. So sometimes in the notations you'll see, for example, Gamma 1 or Gamma 2. This depends on which one you choose. They might add loads more in the game because this is only an alpha at the minute, so they may add a lot more. The special moves have cooldowns as well, and some of them are quite long, like 5 seconds, so you'll have to take that into account when you're doing combo videos and combos in general. Alright, you can cancel into specials from most normal attacks. Some of them you can't, but most of them you can. Some special moves I've found that you can cancel into other special moves on hit, which is really nice. Each character also has an overdrive attack. This requires a full overdrive meter at the top, just below your health bar, and it's kind of like a super or an ultra. It does nice damage, and you can link this from most normals and most specials. Overdrive meter is made by being hit and hitting the opponent. Obviously character specific, I'll go into that in different videos. Now normals do not chip in this game, but specials and your overdrive do. So you can kill with chip damage in this game. Right, you've got your forward grab, which is just neutral or forward plus your grab button. You do have a grab button, it's 1 button. So, and you've got a back grab. Now, forward grab can be kinetic advance cancelled, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And back grabs cannot, in my experience. This may change with different characters and stuff later on. You can tech grabs by grabbing at the same time, and there are air grabs available for different characters. Right, the movement, you can run in this game, and you can run indefinitely. There's no stamina bar or anything. Just by double tapping forward and holding it, and you can cancel it by stopping, going back to neutral or pressing a button. Backdashes do exist, and they have a period of invincibility, shown by the gold flash on screen. Okay, so the game has something called a Kinetic Advance or Kinetic Deflect. These are chosen prior to playing the game or mid-game switch out, because you get to switch your loadouts after you lose a round. So a Kinetic Advance cancel allows you to cancel a normal or a special and continue the combos by dashing or jumping. You can Kinetic Advance cancel any normal or special, and it does cost 1 kinetic bar at the bottom. You have 2. You gain this bar by being hit and hitting the opponent. Okay, these can be referred to as Kinetic Advance Dash or Kinetic Advance Jump in combo videos. Alright, a Kinetic Deflect is only possible if you chose Kinetic Deflect at the beginning, which means you're not possible to do the Kinetic Advance. And what it does is a combo breaker, and you burst, and if it hits the opponent they get knocked flying, but it is baitable. So let's talk about invincibility. Any move that flashes gold is invincible for that flash, so backdashes are invincible. Also some specials are invincible, and when they recover from a juggle you'll see they flash because they're invincible. Right, if you see a blue shield, this is armor. So you get one hit here. If you absorb that hit, you take white damage, and that recovers throughout the match, providing you don't get hit again. Stun is when a character's stun gauge reaches its maximum. They're helpless for a few seconds, about 5 I think, and you get to perform a combo on them. Now scaling is kept of what the previous combo was at when you stun them, so reset stuns are very good in this game. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the combo system, just lightly. I'm not going to talk about any character specifics, but just generally the system in general. Okay, so as most games, the heavier normals do heavier hit stun, and this is variable per character, but generally that's a good rule to follow. So if you want to try and link things, go to heavier normals first. There are links in this game people have found, and I'm sure we'll find more, and they do pretty good damage too. So some moves put the opponent into a juggle state, and you can tell that because they start going into a falling animation. Now if you hit them out of that falling animation, they'll do a flip and then they'll recover, and you can tell that by the gold flash. If they flash gold, they've recovered. But what you can do is hit them as they're flipping to continue your combo. Now if you want to continue it massively, you'll have to put them into another juggle state, but it's possible to continue combos. Look at this example. There you go, I put them into another juggle state, so it extended the combo. And here's a combo, an extended combo, to see what that looks like. See, he was about to recover there, but he never actually did, so I can still combo from him. Right, multi-hitting special moves do not scale multiple times. So if it hits twice in the special move, it only actually scales once. Right, so the first hit you do is 100% damage, so it's better to hit the harder hitting normals if you can. And each hit after that performs scaling, normally about 20%, but there are some different values. Some attacks perform more scaling if you use them after certain other attacks, and grabs cause a lot of scaling, so just be aware that scaling happens every time you hit the opponent with a different attack. And that's going to be it for my guide. It's pretty simple. Hopefully you learned a lot. Basically this guide was to teach you the terminology on the left. Okay, so your light attacks, your medium, your alpha, your beta, your gamma, your overdrive, your kinetic advanced cancels. Okay, so hopefully you learn that, so when the combo videos come out they're a bit more understandable, all the jargon that you see at the bottom. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, check out my YouTube channel if you want to see any more guides or combo videos, which I will try and do for you guys.